Hey, welcome back. Today I have 5 drugstore products that I wanted to give a little bit more love to. These are 5 products that are super practical and user friendly for the most part, and I just feel like are a little underrated, so I wanted to hype them up a little bit more. Granted, a couple of these are fairly new, but I've really just grown to use them quite frequently. A couple of these in like my most recent videos I have used multiple times, and a few of these, the other few are ones that I have been using for a really long time. So let's just go ahead and get into it. The first is probably my favorite. I mean, this is a product I have been using not only on myself for years, but on clients back when I did more makeup, and it's the NYX lip liner in beige. So most of you are probably familiar with this. I use it pretty frequently. The reason I love this lip liner so much is because it is the closest shade to an actual lip that I have found in a lip liner. I remember I bought a bunch of NYX lip liners back in the day when I was first starting out my kit because they were obviously affordable. This was one of those shades, and I have not stopped using it since. It mimics your actual lip shade, and it's so weird because it works for fair skin all the way into like tan plus. Once you start getting in like the deep category, it can pull a little pink, but I'm just so shocked at how universal it is and how natural it looks on the lips. This is one that you can actually overline your lips and not look like a straight, clown or like you have duck lips. It's such a just phenomenal color. I love it. Super affordable, and I think once people start finding out about it, it'll be like your new favorite lip liner. Next up is an eye product. This again is something I've been using for several years now. It's kind of like one of those products that you probably see at the drugstore all the time, but you may not thought about picking up. And it's very similar to the Laura Mercier caviar sticks that I use all the time on my channel. I'll always get asked, what's a drugstore option for the Laura Mercier caviar sticks? So this is honestly the closest thing that I found, and it's the Revlon ColorStay cream eyeshadows. Now these obviously aren't in stick form, but they have the same finish. They have the same, obviously, texture. They're a cream eyeshadow, and I think they're just a great drugstore option. They're so gorgeous and user-friendly to use. Most, if not all of the shades, I think do have shimmer to them. I don't think there are any matte shades within the ColorStay line, but one thing I would love to see is an extension in these because they're just really gorgeous and they layer nicely with powder eyeshadows, and they're user friendly. Obviously, cream eyeshadows, that's why I use them so much on my channel. They're very just practical, easy to use for every day, and you just don't really have to think about it when you wear a cream eyeshadow. It's like a one and done thing. So my favorite shade is the one I'm wearing on my eyes right now. It's called Praline. I also have one, it's caramel something. It's more of a brown tone, and then I have more of a gray tone shade as well. There aren't many to pick from, but I would definitely say Praline and the like bronzy shade. Those are 2 definite great neutral shades to pick from. I'm going to go into a newbie product that I have just been so impressed with. I haven't put it down since I received it, and it's the new CoverGirl Exhibitionist Mascara. So this honestly just looks like, I mean, props to CoverGirl on this. This is like the most basic packaging, like circa 2003 mascaras, and I love it. There's nothing fancy about the way it looks, but it performs so well. So this has a traditional bristle style to it. It's twisted much like the Too Faced Better Than Sex. As a matter of fact, this is a very close dupe, in my opinion, to Too Faced Better Than Sex, but I think this one's a little bit better. So yeah, I have terrible lashes, and I purposely did not wear falsies today just so you guys could get an idea of what it looks like. I'm a little far back right now, but I will insert close-ups. It works so flippin' well, and I know mascaras are kind of like like an individual thing. One doesn't always work for another person, but I truly think that this formula and this brush style is pretty universal. It curls my lashes. It gives me length and volume. It's just kind of like everything I want in a mascara. So this is a new product from CoverGirl. Next time you see it, if you're in the market for a new mascara, definitely worth checking out. An oldie but a goodie here, because again, I feel like it's not talked about enough, and it's the NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel. I stopped using high-end eyebrow gels other than like tinted eyebrow gels. I'm talking clear in the scope of things right now, just to clarify. But I stopped buying clear eyebrow gels when I discovered this one. I think I discovered it from Emily Noel, and it works just as good as your Anastasia clear brow gel. I used to spend like $22 on a tube of that, and it would dry out within like 2 months. I am not joking, and I'm really embarrassed to say this. I have probably had this one for a year and a half. It's disgusting. Like when I open it up, it looks disgusting. I know it's disgusting, but it still works, and there's still a lot of product left in it. And I literally use this every single day. So I think this is like $5 at Ulta, or I think Walmart carries NYX now too. Wherever sells NYX should have this. It will last you forever, and it's just a great brow gel to really hold your brows in place. If you don't like brow gel that has a good hold to it, you won't like this, but if you need the hold, great affordable option. So my fifth and final product to kind of watch out on your radar for are the Ardell Wispie Cluster Lashes. I've used these in a few videos already, and they are just like my new favorite. They are more dramatic than a standard individual lash, but they're more wispy and fluffy looking than the traditional Ardell lash trios. So if you aren't familiar with what I'm talking about, basically just Google up the lash trios from Ardell. These wispy clusters are just so much more feathery and delicate looking when you put them on. They're somehow dramatic, but in a natural way. I just love them. They are such a great design in the lash department from Ardell. And I think if you can find these in store, they've been hard for me to find. I bought 2 sets at once, and I went back to Ulta and didn't see any more after that. But someone actually commented on a video yesterday and said that they saw these on the Ulta app. Not on the website, but on the Ulta app. So if you're really interested in these, definitely check the app, and hopefully I can link it. I can find it somewhere and link it for you guys. I haven't been able to do that yet because I just haven't been able to find them online anywhere. But you get basically 2 rows of short and 2 rows of medium. Perfect length for a really natural but just like stunning effect for your eyes. So those are the 5 products to keep on your radar next time you are at the drugstore. If you have some products that you've really been enjoying from the drugstore, leave them down below as well. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.